Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Brian from Rickhouse Boys, 1/3 of the Rickhouse Boys. 1/3 here is Brett, and we're missing a third of Ricky. Ricky, woo woo!
Ricky had to work tonight, so we're gonna cheers Rick while we
Cheers,
make
sir.
a video. He's gonna work hard.
So good. So tonight I'm drinking VOB, Varial Barton. That's what we're gonna be making our old fashions with tonight. There we go.
I'm drinking Russell's 10-year. This is in honor of Rick because that's one of his favorites. He likes it. He gets it for a good price out by his house. So I'm gonna drink this in his honor tonight.
So we're using a 100 proof Varial Barton. They make probably 3 or 4 different proofs. 100 is their highest. So we're gonna start with this. 2 ounces. We're making 2 of these tonight, so we're gonna do 4 ounces.
Better make 2. I want to be involved here.
I like to use at least 100 proof on my old fashions. Anytime you're mixing something, you're diluting it, so you want to use the higher proof. It's got more backbone to it. Next, we're going to use little bitters. We're going to use aromatic bitters. Most common one is your Angostura. We're going to do 3 dashes or 6 if you're making 2. And then I also like to use little orange bitters. Regan's is a good one. Same, 6. I didn't do the math there. And then finally, a teaspoon of Demerara syrup, or about 1/4 ounce. So Demerara is sugar in the raw, cane sugar. It's going to be a 2-to-1 ratio, 2 parts sugar, 1 part water. And then we're going to add our ice.
I'm not happy when he adds water to my cocktail, but that's all right. We'll be all right.
Most cocktails are about at least 25% water, so
Whatever.
hey, you can just sit there and drink bourbon if you want to. So we're going to give this a mix.
How long?
We'll stir it for about 30 seconds or so.
So Brian lives next door to me, so Rick I've known for my whole life, best man at my wedding, but Brian lives next door to me, so it's always nice to have a bartender that lives next door to you. We go over, he comes over here, I go over to his place, and we'll do a tasting, and we usually start the night with an old-fashioned, so kind of set the pace, get in the mood, do a little something different, so it's always nice to start with that, and then we can move on to our tastings and figure out where we want to go from there.
Yeah, good classic cocktail, the old-fashioned. So you want to hold the glass until it's about cold to the back of your hand, and then you know it's about done. All right, there we go. Get our strainer. We're going to use some nice big, perfectly clear ice cubes. That one's mine, so I can touch it.
I don't want him touching my ice cube. I already have one because I've already had an old-fashioned. This might be the second take, so... Now he's just trying to make a mess.
A little
of my
more for
bar.
me.
Yeah.
What? A little more for me.
Yeah.
It's about right.
I'm not sure those cocktails
No, it's perfect.
I'm not sure those cocktails are even, but yeah, I'm not sure the cocktails are even, but that's all right.
It's perfect. Trust me. And then we're gonna garnish it with a little orange swath here. Some people like cherries, lemon, whatever. Here's Brett's swath.
Yeah, small. Sorry. Less alcohol, less swath. Yeah, this is where I rate.
That's all he cares about right here.
Rim job. It's okay.
A little outside, a little inside.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Yeah, you better give me a coaster.
And here we go. Little, just express the oils on the cocktail. You want to squeeze it, get the orange oils out. And then that's it. Boom. There you go. Classic old fashioned. Cheers, sir.
So
Best one of the
we're
night.
new. We're gonna try to throw some videos out we're just normal guys. We're not trying to do anything spectacular, but we do like to hunt. And I think anybody that drinks bourbon enjoys the hunt. They try to hit liquor stores or try to find liquor stores or hear from a friend or hear from a friend's friend that there's a good price on some bourbon somewhere. So this weekend we're going to hit Minneapolis. I've seen on Instagram that there's a liquor store up there that has some pretty good prices. They have some pretty good barrel picks, store picks, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to try to go up there and check it. I have an advantage when it comes to that. My daughter goes to college in Minneapolis. So we can tell our wives that we're all going to go check on my daughter, but we're going to hit some liquor stores. So she's perfectly okay up there. And she's actually volunteered to do some videotaping for us. So it's going to be nice. It's going to be a fun trip. We're going to probably hit that liquor store and probably 2 or 3 more, maybe a couple on the way back. But we're going to try to pump some videos out for you guys. We're going to do some tastings. I probably have about 50 different kinds of bourbon in my house. Rick's probably got about 15. Brian's probably leading. Brian's got well over 200 different kinds of bourbon in his home. So we tend to kind of flock to Brian's house because we get to try a little bit more. But that's the key to bourbon. I mean, we're not about finding bourbon and seeing, if we can resell it or something like that. We like to buy bourbon and we like to taste it, and you share it with friends and enjoy. I mean, if I can buy a $50 bottle of bourbon, but I can enjoy it with my friends and we all have a good time, then it's worth it to me. It's worth it to him. It's worth it to Rick. So we've kind of got the spectrum of different people. Brian's probably been drinking bourbon seriously for a couple of years. I'm probably about a year. Rick's probably the youngest. He's probably about months. 3 months. Yeah. So we went to the Bourbon Trail in the beginning of October. Unfortunately, in the middle of a pandemic. But we got to go on some tours. They were open. We were wearing masks, social distancing, that kind of thing. We went to probably 6 distilleries over 3 days. Tasted 20 bourbons, probably. Everything from Maker's Mark to Buffalo Trace to Blade and Boast Titzel Weller to where else did we go? Trying to think. There was a
Bullet.
We went to Bullet. So we hit some distilleries and had some fun. Bardstown. So did a lot of tasting. Bought some Glencairns to add to our collection. Came back with some really good bourbon. Evan Williams
experience.
Yeah, Evan Williams experience was delicious. Heaven Hill. So got a really good bourbon at Evan Williams. I mean, you can only buy that in their experience. So it's the red label. It's delicious.
You can buy it in Japan.
Oh. I don't get to Japan very often, but I'd like to say I'd like to go, but that's fine. So yeah, so we got some things that we can't get down there. There's a lot of things that you can only buy in Kentucky. Do we have that Heaven Hill? There's a Heaven Hill bottle. No, that one's the green label. So that Heaven Hill is bottle and bond. It's so you can only buy this down in Kentucky. It's probably a
6-year bourbon.
6-year bourbon for about $15. It's pretty good for $15. I mean, we enjoy it. We probably came back with a case and a half of it between the 3 of us. So we had a lot of fun. But Ricky came back and
caught the bug.
He caught the bug, and he's bourbon crazy ever since. So he's got time. He obviously works nights, so he's out scouting liquor stores before he goes to work, and texting us or letting us know, hey, I found this, I found that. What's the price on this? What's the price on that? So, we're involved in the hunt. Brian, he's really involved in the hunt. He's a bartender. He gets to get out and do some hunting during the day. He tends to work some nights. So
right now, I'm unemployed because of my governor, but so I got time.
He enjoys it. He gets to drink bourbon. So yeah. So it's nice to have a bartender next door. I mean, he makes great cocktails. As we go forward, he'll make some more cocktails for everybody and try to pass on his knowledge to everybody and see if anybody likes what he creates. I do. Our wives do. So it's a good time. We're just gonna go forward with the hunt. We're gonna try to tell you if we find a good store in your town, if we're close somewhere in the Midwest. Again, we're hitting Minneapolis. We'll go to Indiana. We'll hit Wisconsin. I've got some friends down in St. Louis that tell me there's a good liquor store down there, so I'm going to try to hit that down there. But that's our thing. So we're going to go on the hunt. We're going to taste some bourbons, and we hope that you'll all go along with us, and we'll hope we can help you with some good prices in your town, and we'll see what happens. So we appreciate you watching tonight, and we'll see you in Minneapolis in a few days.
Yeah, and if there's any cocktails you want to see how to make, let me know, and we'll make them for you. Cheers.
Cheers. We'll see you soon.